My girlfriend told me to call a taxi when I was in a car accident. I made sure she got the message. Laura and I had been together for 2 years, living together for 1. Then 3 weeks ago, some jackass in a lifted pickup swerved into my lane doing 70. My car spun across 2 lanes before I pulled over. My left shoulder was screaming. I had glass cuts on my face and hands, and I could taste blood where I bit my tongue. The cop who responded, Officer Miller, went to school with my older brother. He helped me deal with the tow truck and told me I needed someone to pick me up. My car was totaled, and I was 90 miles from home. I texted Laura, "Hey babe, been in an accident on I-75. I'm okay? The car is totaled, and I need you to come pick me up." 20 minutes later, OMG, are you okay? I'm at lunch with Jacob right now. Can you just call an Uber or something? We haven't seen each other in forever and already ordered. Let me know when you get home safe. My face was still bleeding, and my girlfriend was telling me she couldn't interrupt lunch with her guy friend to pick up her injured boyfriend. I showed Miller the text. His expression changed. Seriously? That's when I realized I was seeing Laura's true priorities crystal clear. I asked Miller, in situations like this, do you ever need to notify family members officially? He caught on quick. Well, we do sometimes need to make official notification to next of kin, especially if there are injuries involved. Laura had posted an Instagram story from the restaurant 10 minutes earlier, Meridian Bistro downtown. She tagged Jacob. Miller told me to wait. He'd be back in about an hour. Later, Miller gave me the full story. He walked into Meridian Bistro in full uniform, asked the hostess for Laura by name, and said he needed to deliver important information regarding a traffic accident. They were sitting at a big window table in the middle of the restaurant. In his official cop voice, "Ma'am, I need to inform you that Daniel Foster has been involved in a motor vehicle accident on Interstate 75. He sustained injuries and is currently awaiting pickup by his emergency contact." The whole restaurant got quiet. Laura's first question, "Wait, why are you here? How did you find me?" "Ma'am, the injured party listed you as his emergency contact and requested official notification. He indicated you were unavailable by phone." Laura started explaining about lunch, how she didn't realize it was serious. Miller said, "Ma'am, your boyfriend has sustained injuries requiring medical attention and has been without transportation for over an hour. She just announced to the entire restaurant that her injured boyfriend called for help and she'd blown him off for lunch." Jacob had no idea what was going on. He immediately stood up, started apologizing to Miller, asking about my condition. Laura had to admit she'd gotten my text and decided their lunch was more important. Even better, someone from Laura's work was there. Miller overheard, "Oh my God, that's Laura from the Morrison account." Her boyfriend was in an accident and she didn't leave lunch to help him. On the drive home, she kept trying to explain. When she said, "You didn't have to send a cop to the restaurant," that was embarrassing. I knew it was over. I stayed at my brother's and broke up with her. When I went to get my stuff, she tried everything. Apologies, promises, and anger. You set me up to be humiliated in public. I didn't set you up, Laura. I just made sure you got the message. The humiliation was all your own doing. A week later, she showed up at my new apartment. When I didn't answer, she played her card through the door. "Daniel, I'm pregnant." I texted my brother to come record it. She never mentioned pregnancy until that moment. The next day, she started telling people at work she was pregnant with my baby and I'd abandoned her. I sent our mutual friends the full story with documentation. Jacob texted me, "Daniel, I heard about the accident situation. I had no idea. I'm really sorry. Also, she's been telling people she's pregnant with your kid. I know for a fact that's not true." Interesting that Jacob knew for a fact she wasn't pregnant.